Hey there, gang. How we doing today? Kawaii50 here with my utterly destroyed hairline. Seriously, do not try to give yourself a haircut. And another fake grand order video. Now today, we got a summer servant announced, and who could have guessed it was freaking Seal? So we're getting Seal in FGO. Finally, this opens up the floodgates for a ton of other summer servants. You know, we've got potential for maybe a summer Arcwade. Like, it's just the chains are unchained. Things are going off. We have so much potential for summer, but I'm not here to talk about summer right now. I'm here to talk about Annie, because we still don't have an anniversary servant that was announced to us. So of course that leads us to Speculation Town. We're going to speculate on a couple of potential options for an anniversary servant, knowing what we know, looking at trends, looking what Nasu is trying to do. So hopefully you find this video entertaining. Hopefully someone mentioned in this video or your favorite becomes the anniversary servant on JP this year. Like, subscribe, comment, share, etc. All of those things would really help me out, trying to get to 10k subs by the end of the year. I'm hoping we can do it, but let's go ahead and hop on the speculation mobile. So let's get the important one out of the way, the one I'm sure all of you, or most of you for that matter, are waiting for. Obviously, Camazotz is going to be the favorite. People love Camazotz. People love what he ended up doing in his Lost Belt. Its potential for another Beast class servant. Kama's got an A+++++ tier design. Everything about Camazotz screams fan favorite, and yet we still don't have him in the game. Could this finally be a chance to get Camazotz in Fate Grand Order? He is the clear favorite, he is the clear front runner, and I know people are going to be equal parts excited if he ends up getting picked and equal parts disappointed if he doesn't end up showing up. But that doesn't mean that if we don't get Camazotz, there aren't other exciting prospects. We, of course, have another ancient prospect that could be a anniversary servant, and that is, of course, Goetia. We've been waiting for Goetia forever. We've seen Goetia show up in the Lost Belt story. We want this man to finally show up, finally be summonable, finally be playable, and we still don't have him yet. We still don't have him yet. They could be waiting for a major story event to finally drop this, but I think fan fervor over this character is so high that it would just be a disservice to never have him show up as playable in FGO. A lot of people are going to be very, very excited to get this man. And now here's where we kind of start going a little bit off the rails from that, because this next character I'm going to speculate on isn't actually in FGO yet. So of course we have Arcwade, and of course we have Ciel. Who does this end up opening up for us in terms of, you know, beloved Type Moon characters to complete the trifecta, the trinity? Of course that is going to be Tono Shiki. Now, I've seen a lot of people talking about Tono. I've even seen MP himself, huge friend of the channel, Great Gundam Man, talk about how he's not sure if Tono could be anything other than a 4-star. Might end up only coming as a 4-star event servant down the line. But I wouldn't rule out Nasu from just being like, screw it, let's make Tono Shiki a 5-star just yet. There is entirely potential for completing the true Tsukihime trifecta and having Tono Shiki show up. I wouldn't rule it out just yet. Of course, it's not a female servant, which I mean would make some people maybe potentially upset, but there's room for female and male servants in equal parts. Of course, I've seen all kinds of other potential for other Tsukihime characters. I've seen people, you know, talking about Michael Rolla Volumdong. I've seen people talking about Nervinsker Chaos. I've seen people talking about the potential for just a Crimson Moon Arcwade. There's a ton of potential in Tsukihime. You can just look at the Melty Blood fighting game roster and be like, any of these characters would have potential to show up for an anniversary servant. I don't think anyone I've mentioned is more likely than Tono Shiki, but I mean, the idea is out there, it is in the void, it is in the ether, so it would be remiss of me not to mention it. Now, there's also potential to just go completely off the rails with the potential anniversary servant. We could just give in to pure Chaos. Not mentioning Nervinsker, I think I pronounced that right. I don't know, there's a lot of consonants, but that is not the true focus of Chaos. That is not the true arbiter of Chaos. The true arbiter of Chaos for us would be if we finally got Neko Arc. Now, Neko Arc has the potential to be absolutely insane, ranging from animations to skill kit to what have you. Neko Arc is basically the Type Moon equivalent of Deadpool. So there is so much that could be included with Neko Arc as a potential character. Do I think this is likely? 50-50. I kind of feel like the team would wonder if they would just make a lot of people mad if Neko Arc ended up becoming the anniversary servant, but we cannot rule Neko Arc out. I mean, very popular character, ridiculous Melty Blood character, ridiculous Type Moon character at the end of the day. So if they really wanted to just go off the rails and go full comedic tilt on the anniversary servant, I feel like Neko Arc is the play. And listen, I'm only going to mention about 2 more, but these are some of my very out of left field picks. Servants that I would personally want to see, but I think the likelihood of them actually being the anniversary servant is low to basically non-existent. My first personal out of left field pick would be Archimedes. I absolutely loved Archimedes as a character in the Fate Extella games. I think he's a great villain. I think he's a great servant in particular. So if Archimedes showed up, I would personally not be disappointed. And for my final, I guess you could say, super cracked out of left field pick, who the heck would specifically mention this character? Who would be one of the only people to freak out if this character was included in an FGO collab? Well, for me, that would be Canon. If you've seen the Canon anime series, the short 13 episode one, it was pretty dang good. If you've played the 428 Shibuya visual novel, you've also seen Canon. I love Canon. I think Canon is an amazing character. I absolutely adored that anime. I adored her fighting style. I adored Miyuki Sawashiro's work as her voice actress. Everything I could think about Canon being included is kind of on the tier of like Kiritsugu being included, but we basically got Kiritsugu included. So if you want to make me happy, in particular Nasu, and nobody else, everyone will be like, what the hell are you doing? Give me Canon. Give me Canon, and I will be super duper pleased with the anniversary offerings. I'll spend my Sync Quartz. You have a guarantee from me if she ends up as the anniversary servant. But I want to know what you all think. Let me know who you think FGO's anniversary servant could be down in the comment section below. Let me know if there's anyone you think I missed. Let me know if you agree with one of my picks. And yeah, just throw some anniversary servant ideas down there. Let's try to manifest something really good. Like I said, we already got Summer Seal. This is off the chain. Anything is possible at this point. People were speculating the likes of Alt Rouge. It could be whatever. It can be absolutely whatever. As you head down in the comment section, be sure to check out Discord, Patreon, Ko-fi. Huge thanks to everyone across all those platforms for their support, and big thanks to you here on YouTube for watching the video to the very end. You have no idea how much that helps. Anyways, gang, that's it for me, Kawaii50. I hope you all have a phenomenal day, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care, and bye-bye.